Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is some gossip chat. Who said that? Was it anybody? Was it somebody? Was it nobody? No, it was the girlfriend or the ex-girlfriend who finally spoke and told her side of things with the entanglement of Black King Crew's Ryan and his best friend, Anthony or whatever. Okay, well, y'all know first things first. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dot. My voice is going out and all that goodness or whatever. You can also like this video, comment in the comment section, share it on your social media. Follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. Do not forget to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself and anyone around you, and to always remember to breathe it on out, to inhale and to exhale. Okay, now let's get into the foolishness. So, we had already heard the story from Anthony and from Brian. We had not heard from the girl, okay? We had not heard from her at all until recently. So, her name is Nina Velez, okay? She is the baby's mother, the ex-girlfriend of Anthony who slept with Ryan. Now, she was on her own IG. She went live for I think was it like 20 minutes? It was like 10 minutes. I don't know. I didn't see the whole thing. But she went on her live trying to explain things from her perspective. Now, things got real messy. Now, we know, Anthony came out and exposed it all. A week later, Ryan came in and admitted, yes, it happened. Okay, yes, it happened, but we had talked about it or whatever, and he still put it out even though we had discussed it in private and whatnot. And so now Nina came out to say, hey, I take, full responsibility for what I did. You know what I'm saying? She said, I just wanted to take accountability for what I've done. In no way, shape, or form was it right. I don't feel as though it is something that I should have done. I was selfish. I wasn't thinking. I really didn't care about anyone's feelings at that point. I wasn't thinking about how this was affecting anybody else. It was a selfish decision on my part. Now, she also then said, but wait, there's more. So, in one part of saying, yes, I did it, yes, it was wrong, she also then said, I really didn't have loyalty for Anthony. Him and I went through so much. I have been hurt by him in so many different ways and so many different times that whether subconsciously this presented an opportunity to revenge. Girl, start over. So she said, I went through so much. I have been hurt by him in so many different ways and so many different times that whether subconsciously this presented a chance for revenge or whatever you guys want to call it. At that time, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about how it was going to make me feel. I wanted to be satisfied in that moment. With Ryan, a friendship developed because I was dating Anthony. Now, one thing she did clear up, because I thought they all were friends for a long time, but she said she met Ryan through Anthony because, again, they was cool or whatnot. It wasn't as if they were all friends, how Ryan, Anthony, and Rachel were. She was like, a newcomer or whatever. But again, with Ryan, a friendship developed, and, the beginning, when I began dating Anthony, I never knew who Ryan was, only knew of him. Anthony claimed Anthony claimed that was his best friend, and that he was going to be our son's godfather. So she took it from there, okay? She took it from there. Over time, I got to know Ryan as a person, and as well as everybody else in the family he was someone that I was able to confide in, during that time that I was dealing with the many turmoils of my relationship with Anthony. Now, from there, she said her and the dude only dated for maybe 6 months or whatever, and then they kind of broke up or whatever. She was pregnant at one point, so they were together a total of about 3 years. Their son is only 4. So she was saying how it wasn't a long relationship, but I'm like, 3 years is a long time. But she then went on to say, I've done my share of apologizing to the people that I need to apologize to. I still have apologies to make. I still have to make this right. I still have to fix it. But we're not dealing with saints here either. Now, her issue was people were out here capping for Anthony. And her point was he isn't a saint in this. He's not this, poor, tormented person, whatever. She wants to make it clear that him and her had not been together for a while, and that even though what she did was wrong, wrong. She then said, he had a tendency to be violent towards me. Okay, she then went and she, had different photos of, bruises on her body that she had. This is her chest, with bruises on it. This was, a different day with bruises around her neck, like a little scratch or whatever. She then had, bruised up legs. So something was going on around here, okay? And she also showed, the bruises around her neck. So she is alleging, okay, that he was physically abusive to her during the time, girl, I just deleted the wrong pictures, during the time they were together. I lost all the pictures. Anyway, so yeah, she was alleging that he was abusive, towards her. Now, when she first said that, Anthony then went on his YouTube, not his YouTube, on his Instagram, honey, and posted a video of her drunk at a club one night. He posted text messages from her, of her recently apologizing and saying that he did not deserve, what she did as far as that or whatever, how she was sorry, he was upset that she was supposedly still in contact with Ryan. She kept on saying she was not. So even though Anthony kept on saying how much respect he had for his baby's mother, he didn't want anybody else disrespecting her because, again, she is the mother to his child, he then went on to kind of like put her out there in response to her saying that he had abused her. He said, I have never abused anybody. There ain't no record of me abusing anybody. I said, okay. But she had these bruises. Now, he brought up an incident where the cops were called. The cops asked him if he wanted to press charges. He had a little proof of him either getting was it a restraining order? Something showing that there was a domestic incident, but she also had paperwork to say the same. So they both had paperwork on each other, and it feels like they just, I think Ryan and Nina's issue is we had handled this privately. You then took it public, saying you didn't want, to be on the show. You wasn't trying to get attention, but you did this and it brought tons of attention to the situation. And she I'm saying, I don't know why people are acting as if like he's this innocent bystander, whatever, even though he didn't deserve the cheating thing or whatever. But she also brought up, I didn't cheat on him. I was never with Ryan while me and Anthony was in any kind of relationship. So it wasn't like I was cheating. I still did a fucked up thing. And I said, yeah, you did. And, the fact that he put out text proof that she had apologized, which means they did handle this privately. And I feel like, because I've seen some people in the comment, you sound like you're defending Ryan. No, I'm just saying what the fuck happened. Calm the fuck down. But people in the comment section will say they feel like Anthony came out with this publicly to let people know what kind of person Ryan was. I mean, I think we all knew offhand that Ryan does fucked up things. But I'm also a person to where I feel like I feel like if we've handled things privately, there's no need for things to be done publicly. At some point or another, you don't have to tell everybody don't need to know. I think this situation made all of them look messy. It made her look messy because she was fucking around with her baby, his best friend. Ryan definitely looked fucked up because he fucked his best friend's girl. But Anthony looked messy because he brought a private situation to the masses. You know what I'm saying? And for what reason? People who like Ryan will still like Ryan. People who already knew he wasn't shit will continue to believe he's not shit. And, she probably just got more Instagram followers. And now people have to think that you are an abuser. You know what I'm saying? Because he even said, in the car, she was drunk, and I kept having to, hold her back with my hand. You know what I'm saying? And at one point, he was saying he had to physically restrain her because she was drunk and being crazy. Girl, Either way it goes, this is the main reason to keep your business out the streets. Do not be out here banging your best friend's girlfriend, because it will come out and it will be like, you ain't shit, bruh. You ain't shit. But I mean, Nina, like, you know, at the end of the day, I wanted to come out in this month of October, which is Domestic Violence Abuse Month, the Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and tell my story of, you know, surviving abuse. And it just happened to coincide with this man who abused me, talking as if he's a saint who's never done anything and he's just been so wronged. If you beat me at any point in our relationship and I mess around and fuck your friend, we even. We're even. We're even at that point. Again, that's if he did this, because again, they're both alleging, you know what I'm saying, they both had some kind of domestic dispute paperwork from the courts. Now, she had medical papers too, like from the hospital, so I mean, like, that's different. And she put that stuff out because he put out a copy of the report that he had, but she also had one too. So it's like, well, that means y'all was fighting. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your penis to yourself. And don't be fucking your friends, ex-girlfriends, or baby mamas. That's the lesson learned today. Okay, I'm done. Peace.